Asubuhi njema popote ulipo, a very beautiful and wonderful morning from every corner of the world that you're watching Celeb Corner KE from. This morning we have woken to certain sad news in regards to one of the greatest activists that we ever had in our country, 254. Honorable Boniface Mwangi. Boniface Mwangi has been on the forefront fighting against the corrupt and also the extrajudicial killings happening under the watch of President William Ruto. And now, this morning, the news that we are receiving is that Boniface Mwangi is nowhere to be seen. And this is nothing that has happened normally, because according to the report that we are receiving is that Boniface Mwangi has currently been abducted. Something that was made clear to the people of the Republic of Kenya by his wife, that is Jerry Khan, Boniface Mwangi's wife, revealed to the people of the Republic of Kenya today in the morning Boniface Mwangi disappeared. Now, according to his wife Jerry Mwangi, the photojournalist or activist was taken out of his home in Machakos County at around 7:15 a.m. And I quote her, "This morning at around 7:15, six ununiformed people went to Carriage Base and forcibly took my husband Boniface Mwangi from the house. I have no idea who, why, or where they have taken him," Jerry wrote on a platform X. Now, the said disappearance follows a campaign by activist, also blogger Boniface Mwangi, to occupy the Standard Chartered Marathon in Nairobi. This week, Mwangi used his social media platforms to rally Kenyans to occupy the city marathon by carrying flags, placards, wearing clothes with anti-Ruto messages printed on them. "You are a crucial part of the race. You are cheering, well-motivated and energized the athletes and help reform our country in the process," Mwangi said. Now, he also said the protest would be to honor victims of police brutality in recent protests that led to death of over 60 people. Now, the Standard Chartered Marathon is an annual activity that brings together city residents who compete in various races. Now, let's speak about it. Boniface Mwangi has been so vocal against the Standard Chartered Marathon, and also not against it. He has been calling upon the people to occupy it and also to send out their message loud and clear to the President of the Republic of Kenya and also to the leaders that have been involved in a regime that has seen the massacre of so many innocent and young Kenyans who have been killed in the process of trying to protest and call upon what is right to happen in this republic. Now, the question that a lot of people are asking, will the abduction of Boniface Mwangi stop the people of the Republic of Kenya from occupying the Standard Chartered Marathon, or will it motivate them? Boniface Mwangi was among the pioneers and the beginners of the Gen Z movement, where through his social media pages went ahead to advocate that we should stop and reject the Finance Bill year 2024 by occupying Parliament. Now, only after that, he has been arrested several times for his bold move of trying to call out the president and trying to call out the government on whatever they have been doing. Now, the era that we are in, we have seen a lot of things happening, and most of them are led by the extrajudicial killings and the abductions of young people, men and women. Ruto, through his regime, has spearheaded one of the most brutal regimes to have ever existed in the Republic of Kenya, surpassing even that of the late President Daniel Toroitich arap Moi. Now, the question is, where have they taken Boniface Mwangi? According to his wife, Boni is not known to, they don't know where he has been taken. They don't know who has ordered his arrest. They don't know what his arrest means to his family. The question that lingers, why take Boniface Mwangi into custody on Sunday morning, and yet we all know that these arrests have not been sanctioned, would have been sanctioned on any other day. Why on Sunday today? Mm. Remember, these things we were told. Anybody that went ahead to call upon the removal of President William Ruto and the Occupy Parliament movement, it was just a matter of time before President William Ruto foresaw the secret abduction and torture and even killings. The DCI have been overworking in matters of abducting people that speaks their mind against the government. Now, the freedom of expression in our country is just written in our constitution, nothing else. They don't see on how this thing will help the people of the Republic of Kenya. All they see is how they will torment those that speak against the regime of President William Ruto, which is a regime of intimidation, a regime where a lot has happened in the in a span of just a few years, where we have seen a lot happening. We have seen a lot happening in 1 year. Now, reading from platform X, what Jerry Khan said, and reading a few reactions from the people of the Republic of Kenya who are trying to speak in regards to these. Now, Jerry said this morning, I have read that, and she went ahead to tag different people. James K. Wanjeri, former CJ Willy Mutunga, Mother Karua, Ash Harley, Defenders KE, Haki KNCHR, Fedo Diambo, that is the LCK president. Now, reading from what the reactions of people, I can see Mushiri Geshori saying, "You call that one a husband? You want him to call you are already." You people, sometimes when you speak and I see people with a big-headed man, lakini hii kichwa inakaa kichwa yenye iko na it's just a nini ya kubeba meno. If you can't speak sense, listen, if you can't speak sense in such matters, nyamazisha tu hiyo kokuni yako, maana siku moja watu kama nyinyi, you know, if the freedom of expression was given to us in this up to the latter, we would see you. Kevin Bungay says, no worries, next week more photos, more dollars. Zobarata Law anasema script is scripting. Anyway, those who are incited to disrupt today's marathon, please keep time. We got to secure some donor funds. Genevieve says, I'm so sorry, Njeri, unwarranted arrest now taking precedence in Kenya. Dickens Getchu said, nobody is buying this familiar script from non-commercial activists. Mshalipo. Now, you know, the mentality that a lot of Kenyans have been installed with by the bloggers from the government is that Boni is always speaking against the government, and they think that Boni is always paid. Now, another thing I shall remind you before we rest in regards to Boniface Mwangi's matter. Can these people tell me where my wife is? Maverick Awoko. Yeah. Where my lovely Aoko is, because I haven't heard from Aoko for the last 3 days. So, somebody tell us what is happening. Somebody tell us. Because if they have abducted Boni and it's only that his wife is also on social media to inform us, then tell us what they did with the Aoko. Honorable Babu Owino, also being a very close family friend to Aoko, should tell us, is Aoko safe? Because you haven't heard from Aoko for the last few days, and we are worried. Yes, that's what's up. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel for more details and more info in regards to these matters.